Welcome back to AM Northwest. Our next guest is one of the most popular bakers in the UK. In fact, he was the first ever winner of the Great British Bake Off. Since then, he's parlayed his talents into food writing, TV appearances, an award-winning blog, and 7 cookbooks, including his newest, chocolate baking. Please welcome Edd Kimber. Great to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Your book looks fabulous.
Thank you very much.
I go through the pictures and, oh, I want a piece of every single one.
Chocolate cake for breakfast is fine.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Now, talk to me about what you're making today, what you're going to show me how to make.
A really, really simple dessert. So I think a lot of times people think baking is going to be quite complicated and chocolate baking is going to be complicated.
Yes.
But this is to prove it's really easy. So we've made some roasted strawberries. So it is early for strawberries, but if you roast them, add some vanilla, you get
When
a really
you say
nice
roast,
jammy.
you just mean bake them?
Yeah, just bake them in the oven, get them nice and caramelized. But we're going to make a ganache. So this is a white chocolate ganache, which a lot of people think white chocolate is either not real chocolate, or they think it's boring.
White chocolate.
I think it's delicious.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do, we're going to make a ganache, and then we're going to add to it some mascarpone.
Oh, okay.
And the mascarpone gives it a little bit of richness, a little bit of creaminess.
I love mascarpone.
And it kind of tastes like a tiramisu.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about your history with baking. When did you realize you had this passion for baking?
So my family is a family that kind of cooks everything from scratch. So baking was something we did as kids.
Really?
And yeah, and it's a really big part of our kind of like family experience. We cook together, we bake together. And so I've done it since I was a kid, but I had a job when I'd left university, and baking was kind of my reprieve from the stress of it, and it was a way to relax and calm down. And that's when I realized, oh, I should be doing this as a job.
Yes, and then you go on the Great British Bake Off, and you win the very first episode.
Indeed.
Oh, that must have changed your life forever.
Do you know what it did? It gave me like the leg up to decide I'm going to do baking as a career, and it gave me the opportunity to try lots of different ways of baking as a career. And then I fell into food writing, and I found the thing that I just absolutely love.
Okay, I've got to ask you about the judges. Because this was the early season, the very first one. Mary Berry, what was she like?
Oh, she was lovely. She is kind of like everyone's grandma, but I have to say, I was the only person there that didn't know who she was.
Oh, no.
Because Mary had been very well known when, decades before, and she kind of retired.
Yeah.
And so everybody else was turning up to set with really old, battered copies of her book, and I was like, oh, I don't have any. So I went and bought one, a brand new copy, and I was like, Mary, this is my favorite book.
Oh, you little liar, you. Wow.
I probably didn't say it was my favorite book.
Close enough. Okay, what did you just put into
So this is the mascarpone.
Okay.
So all we're going to do is just make sure that's fully combined.
Okay.
So it should melt with the heat of the cream.
Okay, got it.
And then once that's fully combined, you pop it in the fridge, and then you can whip it, and then you end up with a really nice kind of like light, whippy, moussey texture, and it is just delicious.
So your idea is to do things ahead of time, so that day of whatever party you're going
100%.
to,
I think,
then you can just assemble.
Yeah, I think when you're baking for like friends for desserts, it's really a nice option to be able to do things completely in advance, because then you can spend more time with the people when they come.
You've got an event, and that is tonight.
We do.
I wanted to have you talk about it because it's called a bake swap.
It's a bake swap. So
as opposed to like
we've been in lots of bookstore
event.
events, but this is a little bit different. It is at a bookstore. It's at Vivian's Culinary Books, which is a beautiful store here in town. But what we're going to do is we're having people come along with a batch of baking, and then they can kind of share it with everyone else that comes. We can talk about the book. And so it'll be a really nice kind of more fun, interactive book event.
Although I would be very nervous if I baked something for you, and then had to share it with you. Like, no, I don't know that this is going to work.
It'll be absolutely fine.
Okay, wait, I have been talking too much. I apologize. Okay, so we put down, what did we have?
So that's the mascarpone cream that we just whipped. So it's just
got it.
Nice and lightly whipped. You want it kind of moussey, not too firm.
Okay.
And then we've made a kind of streusel, a crumb that's got some lemon in it.
Oh.
And so it's a really nice kind of textural element, and we just add that on top. So it's a really, really easy, simple dessert.
Did you go to school?
No, I'm completely self-taught.
Wow.
I'm obsessive about baking, so I spend all my days reading, trying to learn new things in friends' kitchens, and so I'm very, very lucky that I get to do this.
What is the favorite dessert of yours that you like, that you...
Do you know, so I love this one in the summer when strawberries are really, really good. I think it's a delicious dessert. I love a chocolate mousse. Classic, simple. And the one in the book we serve with sea salt, caramelized hazelnuts, and a little bit of olive oil, and it's heavenly.
You don't mind if I try?
No, go for it. That's the whole point. Dig in.
But
I also am a massive fan of tiramisu.
Oh yes, me
Classic
too.
Tiramisu.
Yes.
Hard to beat. Is delicious. But we have a few hours before my event tonight, so I'm going to go around town, try and find some bakeries to visit. So everyone backstage has been giving me their favorite recommendations.
Yep. That's fabulous.
Thank you.
That is fabulous. Oh my
But
gosh.
super easy to make and incredibly nice for the summer. And
Yeah.
like, great barbecue dessert if you've got barbecues coming up.
Yes, that's great.
Or just if you like dessert.
So how do you, when you put together, because you have 7 cookbooks.
Yep.
How do you decide what recipes go in? And do you do a lot of taste testing with your friends and that kind of thing?
Yeah, my friends
And
get quite
can I
bored
be
of it.
your neighbor, by the way?
Do you know what? So we've had neighbours who hate me bringing baking to them. I once knocked on my neighbour's door and said, "I've got a whole cake for you," and she was a teacher, so she could take it to school. And she looked at me like I'd given her something disgusting. I was like shocked. But my neighbours now love when I bring up.
Well,
dessert.
probably because she knew she wanted to eat it.
Yes, possibly.
There's that. There's that. But oh my gosh, to be your neighbor, you get to try everything. So I interrupted you, but do you taste test?
So with the books, what I do is I try and make them really varied. So some recipes will be incredibly easy to make, like this one. Some will be a bit more technical, but then I want a really wide variety of flavors in there, so the book is interesting and you can stay reading it and using it for years to come.
Yeah,
Because I never want someone to buy a book and then go, oh, it's kind of one note. I want it to feel interesting. And,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about some of the other items that you have here that are also in your cookbook. And excuse me, just go ahead. Keep going.
So these are 2 recipes from the book. So we've got a chocolate chip cookie, and it's very, I say it's like a delicately different chocolate chip cookie because it's only minorly adjusted. So it's got some rye flour in there, which adds these deep, rich notes to it, kind of nuttiness to it. And then it's got brown butter.
Rye flour?
Rye flour, it's delicious.
Wow.
It adds this kind of real intense nuttiness to it.
Okay.
And then this is a cake that's been going viral back home in London. We put it on a menu of a bakery. It was selling out in 20 minutes. People were going upstairs and shouting at the bakers because there wasn't enough of it.
No way.
I know, it's very dramatic.
Okay, what is it?
It's a chocolate cake with
you stay right there.
whipped
Sorry.
salted caramel.
Okay, now that
and
you
then
said,
ganache
whipped salted caramel
It's
is in there?
delicious. Yeah.
And what else?
So
I see.
again, this one uses some rye flour because I think it's a really great way to add flavor to chocolate cakes, and rye and chocolate goes so well together that it just adds this deep, rich flavor. And that's also, it looks complicated, but actually the cake is made with no
You don't
fancy
need
equipment.
this. And
Take it with you, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I can't take it to the next city, so you can have it, it's fine.
Wow, it's so good.
Thank you.
That's incredible. And now, in your family, when you said you were raised this way, do you have contests within your family?
They
Like,
don't
when you
really
get
bake much anymore. They just expect me to bring baking
Okay.
with me. So
do they do then the other cooking?
They do a lot. We love to cook together and have people over. So it is a big kind of communal event when we're
my
cooked
gosh,
together.
this is incredible.
Thank you
We
very
want
much.
to tell everyone about your event again.
Yes.
It's the Bake Swap.
Bake Swap at
And then
Vivian's Culinary Books tonight.
At Vivian's Culinary Books
Yep.
tonight from 6 to 8. You do need to register just to make sure that everyone knows who's coming. You don't need to say, we don't think you need to tell what you're bringing.
No.
And then it's on Alberta Street. We're going to put all the information for you on our website at k2.com. Again, chocolate baking. Edd Kimber, thank you so much.
Thank you for having
Great
me.
to get to know you. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away. Oh my God.